3, look who's back in town.
The boys are back in town. I went to Disney World, met Mickey Mouse, 6 days there. Brother, I survived.
Met your namesake, Mickey Mouse. Joining us also, Jerome Buzz Cutler with today's Big 3 burning questions in NASCAR. We did not have a race.
I met Woody. That's my namesake.
I thought you met him every morning.
Okay, moving right along.
We do have 3 big burning questions in NASCAR, despite the fact there was no race this past weekend, don't we?
We do indeed. Question number 1. On motorsport.com, a fine website, Kyle Busch said, quote, "Me being the face of NASCAR isn't what I'm looking for."
Neither is the rest of the population.
So,
Knock, knock.
who is, not the current, but who is the future face of NASCAR?
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say that too. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You're the future, and you know it. And you saying that is disingenuous and a little lame, dude. You should be so lucky. You should be thrilled that you're the future of the sport. You lucky son of a you-know-what.
Now, wait a minute. Everyone derides the guy for being all cocky and stuff. And he makes a humble statement, and now you're going to get all over his case for being disingenuous. Just stop.
That wasn't a humble statement.
What? He said, I don't want to be the face of NASCAR. NASCAR, that's a humble statement.
Okay, take the hit and be fortunate. Moving right along.
I mean, Kyle Busch is the obvious guy.
He is, totally.
The future of our sport.
He is a bright spot in our sport, no question.
All right, issue number 2. There is a tire test at Lowe's Motor Speedway this week featuring a couple of guys who've had a little bit of success at that track. Casey Kane, Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, thank you.
Plus
Jimmy.
Menard and Ambrose. In the era...
Plus Menard has had such sweeping success there.
We are in the era of no testing. There was a blog on Rowdy.com a couple of weeks ago saying, hey, Goodyear should have its own test team so these drivers don't get advantages when there is no testing.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
I don't think the advantage is that big. And I listened to a lot of tape last week from the Darlington tire test. And there were a couple key points made. One is, yeah, maybe we have a little bit of an advantage going in, but these guys pick up on the situation so fast, they're so talented that, give them a couple laps and they've learned everything that we learned.
Right.
And Kevin Harvick said, we don't even know, of all the tires that we're testing here, we don't know which ones they're going to come back with. And we're testing a bunch of different tires, so it's not a huge, huge advantage.
I think another thing is this. Goodyear has taken so much grief this year for bad tires, and last year. They're just under their gun. They've got a magnifying glass on their head. You want someone who performs really well at the track to give you feedback. You want Jimmy Johnson, who dominates there, to tell you, I like this tire or this feels right. So you don't want to put someone in there, Joey Logano, who doesn't...
And imagine, Buck, if they had these non-Cup guys testing the tires, and the Cup guys come out and say the tire's all screwed up.
Yeah.
But we weren't involved, so I understand the point. I think it's a decent point.
But
to me, the benefits of having those guys there outweigh the disadvantages.
Okay, issue number 3. It being an off week, sometimes we have to scrape a little bit to get newsworthy items.
No.
I found this little gem, Bon Appetit magazine.
I swear to God, if this involves pomegranate juice.
Bon Appetit magazine asked Jeff Gordon what 3 things are always in his fridge. His response, water, pomegranate juice, and Spanish olives.
My God. At least the man's honest. I mean, there's not a lie in there.
Is a Spanish olive... Is that like martini worthy? I mean,
it depends. It depends.
I think is a Spanish olive black or green?
Well, I don't know, but you can. Green. I have put Spanish olives in my martinis before.
Okay, but here's the question.
Disney World, might I add?
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys
Hendrick's gin.
Some random drivers, and I want you to tell me what 3 things are always in their fridge.
Lay it on me.
Let's start with your friend and mine, Mr. Michael Waltrip.
I think he's
hair gel.
I was going to say, just for men hair cover.
Yeah, he's got hair products.
Does that require refrigeration?
You know, it performs better when you refrigerate it.
Yeah, he's got hair gel in that fridge, no question.
Okay, that's one. Any others?
Xanax. He's had a bad couple of years. He's got a. You know what? He's got a nice bottle of Corbel because he's thinking that he could possibly win a race this year.
Yeah, his team
sitting
could win
in there,
a race this
and they're
year.
doing quite well.
Okay, I like that.
All right, how about Tony Stewart? What 3 things are always in his fridge?
He's got beer, Fritos, and you remember the bean dip? Does Frito-Lay still make that bean dip? Because he's got that. You know he does.
He puts the Fritos in his fridge.
Yeah. Well, the bean dip's there. You know when
if you keep it all in one spot, it is easier.
It's a Frito package.
You only have to go to one spot.
All right, Kyle Busch.
Oh, he's got Cristal, no question.
And M&Ms.
And he's got Cristal and M&Ms.
He's got to have M&Ms in there. What does Kyle Busch have, Cutler, that we didn't get?
Kyle Busch probably has some sort of tomatillo salsa.
Tomatillo salsa.
Is it tomatilla or tomatillo?
I think
tomatillo.
We perhaps have reached the end of today's Rowdy.com Big 3 Haverford Women's Lacrosse.
Yeah. They probably do drive Harleys. On that note, I'm Buck, he's Bass, he's Cutler. We actually don't talk tomatillo sauce at Rowdy.com. We talk NASCAR.
And you can too, so join us over there, won't you, please? Please.
I don't get on a computer. I hate to get on computers.
Rowdy.
Rowdy.com, built by race fans for race fans.